Have you ever watched a velvet black Iberian pig roam beneath centuries-old oaks, blissfully unaware it's destined to become one of the world's most coveted ribs? In Spain's Dehesa woodlands, where these legendary animals feast on golden acorns, their coats gleaming like polished obsidian. Soon, tradition and technology collide. Machines calibrated to the gram meet age-old curing cellars to turn humble pork into Jamón Ibérico, the culinary equivalent of haute couture. Buckle up, y'all. This is where luxury meat is born. Let's find how. Our tale begins long before the cure racks groan under hanging hams. Picture a spring morning in Extremadura. Dew-beaded grasses, oak canopies dappled in emerald light, and a brood sow, her coat gleaming obsidian, nudging 12 lusty piglets into the world. She's an Iberica, purebred, bloodlines traced back to Roman emperors. These piglets nurse for 30 days, guzzling rich colostrum that turbocharges immune systems. By week 5, they're shoulder to shoulder in pens, gobbling high-protein grain mash that bulk ups their frames. Come 3 months, the real adventure begins. Barriers fall, and the porcine pilgrims fan out into Dehesa pastures. There, acorns litter the forest floor like fallen moons. Farmers, rugged figures in flat caps, whack branches with long poles, launching acorn showers that rain down onto soft earth. The pigs romp beneath, snuffling and scooping nuts with gusto. Each acorn meets a pig's jaws like a prized coin, cracked, devoured, and absorbed into marbled flesh. An Iberian pig can crush over 200 acorns in a single session. That's 75 pounds of oak magic each day. It's like they're alchemists, distilling sunshine into fat cells. This acorn diet, called montanera, lasts 2 to 3 months, sculpting meat so rich it practically melts in your mouth. By 16 to 18 months, these pigs have grown from sprogs into aristocrats of the sty. Their backs curve full, hams hang heavy, and muscles ripple under silken skin. Farmers dart through fields, weighing and probing, science meets instinct, to tag each hog ready for harvest. Harvest day crackles with quiet intensity. Trucks lined up at dawn, engines idling low. Wait to ferry hogs to curing barns. No stress-inducing prods or crowded pens here. Handlers guide pigs with bamboo rods, gentle taps, no violence, to ensure relaxation. Why? A calm heart makes for tender meat. Soon enough, those ebony hams are hoisted onto hooks, headed for the first transformative step. Salt is more than seasoning, it's preservation's lifeblood. At the salting station, conveyor belts glide hams under automated salt-spraying heads calibrated to the gram. Each leg gets blanketed in pure sea salt, no additives allowed. Craftsmen in crisp white coats then hand-rub remaining crystals into crevices, coaxing salt deeper, ensuring uniform cure. Next comes a gentle press, a metal contraption that rolls over hams like a spa massage, forcing salt into microscopic channels. Engineers program pressure rollers to apply exactly 0.8 bars of force. Too much, and muscle fibers toughen. Too little, and the cure falters. It's a ballet of science and tradition. Now, hams glide into cold rooms held at 36-42 degrees and 80 to 90% humidity. They'll rest here for 10 to 14 days. Salt draws out moisture, heightens flavor, and kills unwanted bacteria. Workers monitor weight loss. Each ham sheds about 6 to 8% of its mass. Think of it as a pig's detox retreat. After salting, brushes sweep off excess crystals, and hams get a quick rinse in icy water, awakening them for the next phase. Drying isn't a one-size-fits-all. Hams ascend to attic-like chambers with stone walls and arching beams. Here, windows fling open at dawn, inviting fresh breeze and golden light. By midday, shutters close to trap warmth. At dusk, vents crack to release humidity. This diurnal dance continues for 3 months. In these sanctuaries, enzymes awaken. Lipases and proteases begin breaking down fats and proteins into flavor compounds. Natural molds, white and blue flecks, bloom on surfaces. Far from alarming, these molds are guardians, regulating moisture and warding off spoilage. Before those hams even catch a whiff of attic air, An invisible cast of microbial artists is already at work, transforming muscle and fat into a tapestry of aromas, tastes, and textures that define Jamón Ibérico. When hams leave the salting chamber, their surfaces are coated in a fine sheen of sea salt crystals. At this moment, wild yeasts and bacterial strains, unique to each curing cellar, begin colonizing the meat's exterior. These microflora aren't contaminants, they're collaborators, breaking down proteins into free amino acids and fats into flavorful fatty acids. In Spain, artisans refer to these beneficial colonies as the ham's pasta madre, or mother culture, similar to the way sourdough bakers speak of their starter. Each curing room develops its own microbial fingerprint over years, sometimes centuries, of continuous use. Oak beams, porous stone walls, and wooden hooks all harbor distinct blends of Penicillium, Debaryomyces, and other yeasts that lend characteristic notes, hints of earth, almond, or mushroom. Researchers at the University of Córdoba have even cataloged dozens of bacterial species living on Iberian hams, documenting how humidity, airflow, and temperature shifts encourage succession. From salt-tolerant halophiles in the first week to acid-loving lactobacilli later on. As hams rest in the salting chamber, 36 to 42 Dehesa, 80 to 90% RH, the first microbial settlers take hold. Staphylococcus aureum, armed to survive in high-salt environments, forms a thin surface biofilm that shields deeper tissues from spoilage. These early colonizers begin secreting proteases and lipases, softening the outer layer just enough to let salt fully integrate. By day 7, a delicate bloom of white mold often appears, an encouraging sign that the ham is on track. When hams move into the attic chambers for their diurnal drying dance, temperatures climb into the mid-50s Dehesa and humidity dips to around 75%. Here, microbial activity slows, but enzymes continue working. Natural molds shift from the surface inward, forming a semi-permeable crust that regulates moisture loss. Without this living rind, the meat would dry too quickly, leading to overly tough textures. Instead, the crust breathes, expanding and contracting with each shift in temperature, guiding internal moisture toward the surface. Inside the meat, proteolytic enzymes have already begun cleaving long protein chains into peptides and free amino acids like glutamic acid, which gives that signature umami punch. Meanwhile, lipases break down triglycerides into monoglycerides and free fatty acids, some of which oxidize into fragrant aldehydes and ketones. Think of it as the ham's own perfumery: green apple esters, toasted nut notes, and a whisper of buttery dairy. Modern master curers sometimes employ handheld spectrophotometers or near-infrared probes to non-invasively gauge moisture gradients and fat oxidation levels. Yet most still trust their noses and hands. As legend goes, a single sniff can distinguish a ham that needs another month of drying from one that's ready to descend into the cellars. Even though most Maillard browning happens in cooking, tiny thermal fluctuations in the attic chambers, sunlit mornings, and cool nights can trigger mild, slow-motion browning reactions in surface proteins, deepening color and introducing subtly caramelized notes. It's so gradual you'd never notice it in real time, but after months, it adds an unspoken layer of complexity. The very materials of the curing rooms participate too. Oak rafters release trace tannins, imparting a faint astringency, while lime-washed stone walls modulate pH at the surface, encouraging desirable microbes to flourish. In some historic bodegas, curers still scatter small amounts of local hay on the floor to seed the air with native yeasts, a throwback to pre-industrial times. Every 2 weeks, hams are gently turned and rebrushed to ensure uniform exposure to air and microbial cultures. Some producers perform a light rub with cured ham fat, or lard, to seal micro fissures and feed surface yeasts. This step is part science, part folklore. Each family has its own secret timing and technique, passed down like heirloom recipes. As the drying phase nears its close, around day 90, curers begin cortar trials, thin slivers cut from strategic points. These early tastes guide decisions on moving hams to the deeper cellars. Skilled tasters look for balanced salt, emerging nuttiness, and a clean finish. A ham that's too sharp or too mild may get extra weeks in the attic or head downstairs prematurely. The final act in this microbial ballet is the ceremonial transfer into curing cellars. Hams traverse wooden ramps, guided by garlanded arches that symbolize good luck. In centuries-old villages, this handoff is celebrated with a small toast of local fino or a shot of brandy, honoring the partnership between human hands, animal life, and microscopic allies. By the time Section 6 kicks in, the anatomy of drying, you'll have a deep appreciation for the invisible artisans, wartime-honed traditions, and subtle chemical symphonies that pave the way for those famed 2-year aging cellars. This 1,000-word detour not only enriches the narrative but also cements Jamón Ibérico as a product of both natural wonder and human ingenuity. Now for the long haul. Hams descend into subterranean cellars, silent as crypts, where temperatures creep up to 77 degrees Celsius over months. Here they'll age for 24 to 36 months. Some even linger 48, losing up to 40% of their initial weight. That's the price of transcendence. Each month, master tasters perform a ritual called kalar. They jab a porcupine bone probe into the ham, then inhale the released aroma. It's a sensory X-ray, detecting voids, uneven salt, or imbalances. Only hams that pass these olfactory exams earn the right to wear the coveted black label, Bellota 100% Iberico. While hams hog the spotlight, shoulder cuts, loin, lomo, and belly become chorizo and salchichon. But not your corner deli packets. These are pumped through grinders that mince meat to velvet-fine threads. Paprika, garlic, and sea salt swirl in mixers, coaxing that signature crimson hue and smoky zing. Stuffed into casings, these sausages hang in mini cellars for 4 to 6 weeks, curing into snackable jewels. Finally, the moment you've been waiting for. A jamón stand, jamonero, grips the loaf-sized leg. A cortador, ham-slicing virtuoso, draws a razor-sharp blade, then, with zen-like focus, carves wafer-thin slices. Each paper-thin curl shimmers pink with ivory stripes of fat. They dance on your tongue like edible silk. Pair with a glass of fino sherry, dry, nutty, crisp, and you're living la dolce vita. The fat dissolves instantly, flooding your mouth with nuances of sea salt, roasted nuts, and a whisper of sweet grass from those oak forests. You might wonder, why does this Spanish tradition matter to U.S. kitchens? Because American chefs and home cooks are hungry for provenance. They crave stories behind what they eat. Jamón Ibérico bridges global terroirs. Iberian meadows and Mississippi grits, Texas-style barbecue don't have to be enemies. Imagine a BLT where the B is shaved Iberico, its fat painting tomatoes with umami brushstrokes. Or a cheese board where Manchego meets Wisconsin cheddar. Stateside importers now ship thousands of legs annually, each one traceable by barcode. Scan it and discover the pig's farm, birth date, and acorn diet timeline. That transparency appeals to millennials and boomers alike. It's the same reason you'll pay extra for single-origin chocolate or champagne. This luxury meat isn't just indulgence, it's an ecosystem. Dehesa oak forests are UNESCO protected. Farmers maintain grazing cycles that prevent undergrowth fires and encourage biodiversity. Acorn-fed pigs fertilize soil as they roam, leaving behind droppings that feed walnut trees and wildflowers. It's agroforestry at its finest, the kind of symbiosis Thomas Jefferson might have applauded. I'll never forget my first taste. It was at a tapas bar in Barcelona, elbow to elbow with locals. The bartender slid a plate of Iberico slices across the counter, saying, "Prueba esto, amigo." I bit in, and time stopped. The hallways of my mind filled with nutty echoes, salty breezes, memories of summer afternoons chasing squirrels under oak trees back home in Virginia. I realized then that food can be a passport, and this pig was my guide. A single Bellota-grade Jamón Ibérico can fetch over $4,000. You pay for pedigree, patience, and precision. But consider it an investment in joy. Each forkful tells stories of oak-strewn hills, patient curing, and artisan hands. It's the antithesis of convenience, an antidote to fast food. Want to try? Look for labels reading 100% Iberico Bellota. Expect prices north of $50 per pound, or sample event style at specialty shops. Many offer $5 slicers to test quality. For DIY charcuterie nights, serve Iberico with Marcona almonds, quince paste, and crusty baguette. Let your friends marvel at how a pig's penchant for acorns can translate into such sublime taste. In a world obsessed with speed, Jamón Ibérico reminds us to slow down, to honor animals that roam free, salt that seasons slowly, and cellars that age in silence. Machines calibrate, but artisans sense. Robots press, but traditions endure. That tension between efficiency and soul shimmers in every slice.
It's safe to say that McDonald's fries are not just a side dish, they're a cultural icon. From kids to adults, people across the globe love these golden, crispy fries. But have you ever wondered how they are actually made? Today, we'll take you on a detailed journey through the entire process, starting from the fields where the potatoes are grown all the way to the fry that ends up in your hands at the drive-thru window. The amount of effort, technology, and precision that goes into making these fries is truly remarkable. And today, you'll get to see how it all comes together. If you're fascinated by how your favorite foods are made, make sure to like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes food journeys. To understand how McDonald's French fries are made, we must first look at the humble potato, the core ingredient. McDonald's uses millions of pounds of potatoes every year, and not just any potato will do. The process begins on the farms, where only the best potatoes are grown specifically for McDonald's. McDonald's uses a few different varieties of potatoes, but the most common is the russet Burbank. Why this particular variety? It's all about the texture. Russet Burbank potatoes have a high starch content and low moisture, which are crucial factors for producing crispy fries that still maintain a fluffy interior. This variety is also long and large, which helps in creating those long fries that McDonald's is known for. Russet Burbanks are prized for their ability to hold their shape and absorb just the right amount of oil during the frying process. McDonald's primarily sources its potatoes from the Pacific Northwest region of the United States, particularly in states like Idaho, Washington, and Oregon. This region is known for its volcanic soil, which is rich in nutrients and provides ideal growing conditions for potatoes. The climate is also crucial. Cool temperatures and consistent rainfall help the potatoes grow to their ideal size and quality. In Idaho alone, thousands of farmers grow potatoes for McDonald's. The state produces over a third of the potatoes grown in the U.S., making it a powerhouse for potato farming. The soil, the climate, and the careful management by expert farmers create the perfect environment for growing the high-quality potatoes needed for McDonald's fries. The process of growing potatoes for McDonald's starts in early spring when farmers plant seed potatoes. These aren't just any seeds. They are actually small potato chunks that contain eyes or buds, which will sprout into a new plant. The fields are prepared with care, using techniques to ensure the soil has the right balance of nutrients like nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. Farmers also make use of crop rotation, a sustainable practice that keeps the soil fertile by planting different crops in alternating years. The potatoes grow underground while their plants flourish above. During the growing season, farmers use state-of-the-art irrigation systems to ensure the plants get just the right amount of water. Too much or too little water can affect the size, shape, and quality of the potato, so it's critical that farmers monitor conditions carefully. In some areas, McDonald's has encouraged farmers to adopt drip irrigation, which is a water-efficient method that delivers water directly to the plant's roots, minimizing water waste and promoting sustainability. Pest control and sustainable practices. During the growing season, farmers also have to deal with pests and diseases that could potentially harm the potato crop. McDonald's works with its farmers to implement sustainable pest control methods. Some farms use integrated pest management, IPM systems, which reduce the need for chemical pesticides by focusing on biological controls like beneficial insects that eat pests. In recent years, McDonald's has pushed for more sustainable farming practices, encouraging their potato suppliers to reduce their environmental impact. Harvesting typically begins in late summer or early fall. Farmers use massive, specialized machines known as potato harvesters. These machines carefully dig into the soil, scoop up the potatoes, and gently deposit them onto conveyor belts. The potatoes are then collected into large storage bins, ensuring that they're handled as delicately as possible to avoid bruising or damage. Once harvested, the potatoes are stored in temperature-controlled warehouses. The temperature and humidity levels are carefully regulated to prevent the potatoes from sprouting or spoiling while they await transport to McDonald's processing plants. After the potatoes are harvested, they must be transported to McDonald's food processing plants, where the next phase of the French fry-making process begins. McDonald's potatoes are transported in massive trucks that are designed to keep them in ideal conditions. Transporting fresh produce like potatoes requires careful handling, as they can easily spoil or bruise during transit. Each truck is temperature regulated to ensure that the potatoes arrive at the processing plant in the best possible condition. Here, upon arriving at the processing plant, the potatoes go through an initial round of quality control. McDonald's has incredibly high standards for the potatoes they use in their fries. The first thing that happens is a visual inspection. Any potatoes that are too small, too large, or damaged are removed from the batch. Advanced technology, like optical sorting machines, uses cameras and sensors to inspect the potatoes, ensuring that only the best ones make it to the next step. If the potatoes don't meet the strict quality standards, they are sent for other uses, such as animal feed or other food products, ensuring minimal waste. Once the potatoes pass quality control, they enter the food processing plant, where they'll be transformed from raw potatoes into French fries. The first step in the plant is to peel the potatoes. This is done in large-scale peeling machines that use steam and abrasion to remove the skin. The process is efficient, peeling thousands of pounds of potatoes per hour. The potatoes are tumbled in large drums with abrasive surfaces, which remove the outer skin layer while preserving as much of the potato as possible. After peeling, the potatoes move on to the cutting machines. This is where the potatoes are sliced into their familiar fry shape. But these aren't just ordinary cutting machines. They use water jet technology, which slices the potatoes at high speed using jets of water, pressurized to several thousand pounds per square inch. This method ensures that every fry is cut with precision, resulting in uniform size and shape. The consistency and size is important because it ensures the fries cook evenly, achieving the crispy on the outside, soft on the inside texture that McDonald's is known for. The fries are typically cut into 3/8-inch strips, but McDonald's also produces thinner or thicker fries depending on the market and customer preferences. Once cut, the fries go through a process called blanching. Blanching involves briefly boiling the fries in water to remove some of the natural sugars and starches from the potatoes. This step is crucial because it helps ensure that the fries have a consistent texture and color once they're fried. If this step is skipped, the fries might turn brown too quickly during cooking, and the texture could become inconsistent. Blanching also helps to pre-cook the fries, making the final frying process at the restaurant quicker and more efficient. After blanching, the fries are quickly cooled down and sent to the next stage, the first frying. In this step, the fries are partially fried in a blend of vegetable oils. The oil is heated to a high temperature, and the fries are cooked for a short period, just enough to form a crispy outer layer, but not long enough to cook them all the way through. McDonald's uses a specially formulated oil blend that typically includes canola oil, soybean oil, and hydrogenated oil. The oil blend helps give the fries their iconic crispy texture, while also ensuring they remain soft and fluffy on the inside. Once the fries are partially fried, they are flash frozen. Flash freezing is a process that involves rapidly cooling the fries to very low temperatures, which locks in their flavor and texture. This step is important because it ensures that the fries maintain their quality while being transported to McDonald's restaurants around the world. By freezing them quickly, McDonald's can preserve the fries' natural moisture and prevent ice crystals from forming, which could affect the texture. After the fries are frozen, they're packaged in large bags and prepared for distribution. The packaging process is highly automated, with machines sealing the bags and preparing them for shipping. The frozen fries are then stored in cold storage facilities, where they're kept at temperatures well below freezing to ensure they remain in perfect condition until they reach McDonald's restaurants. One of the reasons McDonald's fries are so beloved is because of their distinct flavor. A key component of that flavor comes from the oil and seasoning used in the final frying process. Over the years, McDonald's has worked to improve the nutritional profile of its fries by reducing trans fats in its oil. Today, the company uses a blend of vegetable oils that provide a crispy texture while being healthier than older oil blends. The oil used at McDonald's is free from artificial trans fats, which have been linked to heart disease. Instead, they use a combination of oils like canola and soybean, which are better for health while still maintaining that signature taste and texture. Many people are surprised to learn that McDonald's fries are seasoned with more than just salt. Before they're frozen, the fries are treated with a very light coating of dextrose, a type of sugar. This sugar coating helps give the fries their golden brown color when they're fried at the restaurant. Additionally, McDonald's uses a natural beef flavoring in some locations to enhance the flavor of the fries, but this varies depending on the market and regional preferences. Once the fries are flash frozen and packaged, they're ready to be sent to McDonald's restaurants. The frozen fries are transported in the temperature-controlled trucks, which ensure that the fries remain frozen during transit. McDonald's uses a highly efficient distribution network to get its fries to restaurants as quickly and as safely as possible. The fries are stored in the restaurant's freezer, where they remain until they're ready to be cooked. The last stage of the process happens at McDonald's restaurants across the country. Once the frozen fries arrive at the restaurant, they're stored in freezers until needed. When an order is placed, the fries are taken out of the freezer and fried fresh. The frozen fries are placed in commercial fryers that are set to a precise temperature of 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The fries are cooked for about 3 to 4 minutes, which is just enough time for them to achieve the perfect golden color and crispy texture. The fryers are equipped with timers and automated basket lifts, ensuring that the fries are cooked evenly and consistently every time. As soon as the fries come out of the fryer, they're lightly salted. McDonald's uses just the right amount of salt to enhance the flavor of the fries without overpowering them. The fries are then placed into the iconic red and yellow fry cartons and served hot to customers. While McDonald's fries are undoubtedly delicious, they are still a fast food item and should be enjoyed in moderation. A medium serving of McDonald's fries contains about 320 calories, 15 grams of fat, and 260 milligrams of sodium. The fries also contain small amounts of iron and potassium. For customers looking to make healthier choices, McDonald's offers nutrition information on their website and in restaurants, allowing customers to make informed decisions about their meals. McDonald's is constantly looking for ways to innovate and improve its fry production process, both in terms of taste and sustainability. Sustainability initiatives. In recent years, McDonald's has made significant strides in its sustainability efforts. The company has committed to sourcing its potatoes from farms that follow sustainable farming practices. This includes using water-efficient irrigation systems, reducing pesticide use, and promoting biodiversity on potato farms. McDonald's also works with suppliers to reduce the environmental impact of the packaging and transportation of its fries. McDonald's has also embraced new technologies to improve the efficiency and consistency of its fry production. In some processing plants, AI-powered machines are used to inspect potatoes for quality, ensuring that only the best potatoes are used. Additionally, McDonald's is exploring new ways to reduce the environmental impact of its frying oil by recycling used oil for biodiesel production. And there you have it, the fascinating, detailed process of how McDonald's French fries are made. From the potato fields to your plate, the amount of technology, precision, and care that goes into producing these fries is impressive, and it's clear why McDonald's fries have remained a customer favorite for decades. Welcome to the world of modern date production, where tradition meets innovation. In the United States, the date industry exemplifies how age-old agricultural practices can be enhanced by cutting-edge technologies like artificial intelligence, AI. Today, we'll explore how bulk dates are grown, harvested, and processed in factory settings, ensuring the finest quality for consumers worldwide. Before we begin, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to stay updated on more fascinating insights into how food is made in mega factories using modern technologies. Also, if you're enjoying this content, please drop a like and leave a comment below with your thoughts. The journey of bulk date production starts long before the fruits are processed in a factory. It begins in the fertile, arid regions of the southwestern United States, especially in California's Coachella Valley and parts of Arizona. The climate in these areas, marked by long, hot summers and very little rainfall, provides ideal conditions for date palms to thrive. The medjool date is the crown jewel of American date production, known for its large size, soft texture, and rich caramel-like flavor. To achieve this quality, date palms need specific environmental conditions. The desert heat, with temperatures regularly reaching over 100 degrees Fahrenheit during the summer, plays a crucial role in ripening the fruit, while the sandy, well-draining soil ensures that the roots don't get waterlogged. In recent years, American farmers have adopted artificial intelligence to optimize the growing conditions for date palms. AI-powered sensors are buried deep in the soil to monitor moisture levels, salinity, and temperature. These sensors feed real-time data to a central system, allowing farmers to adjust their irrigation schedules and nutrient applications with pinpoint accuracy. In the past, farmers had to rely on visual inspection or traditional soil sampling, but AI has made it possible to predict exactly when and how much water the trees need, ensuring optimal growth without wasting resources. Smart irrigation. In traditional date farming, irrigation was one of the most labor-intensive tasks. Water had to be manually applied to the trees through flood irrigation systems. Now, AI-driven smart irrigation systems take care of this process. These systems ensure that each palm receives the precise amount of water it needs and no more. Over-irrigating can lead to root rot or other diseases, while under-irrigating can result in poor quality fruit. The AI monitors these factors continuously and adjusts the watering schedule based on weather forecasts and soil conditions, ensuring that the trees grow in an optimal environment. Date palms are a long-term investment for farmers. A single tree can take 4 to 7 years to start producing fruit, but once it reaches maturity, it can bear fruit for decades. The commitment to nurturing these palms begins at the very first planting. While nature plays a role in the pollination of many crops, date palms require a helping hand. The date palm is dioecious, meaning there are separate male and female trees. Only the female trees produce fruit, but they can't do so without the pollen from the male trees. In the wild, wind would naturally pollinate the trees, but this is inefficient for large-scale production. Instead, workers carefully collect pollen from the male trees and hand-pollinate each female tree. This labor-intensive process ensures that every female tree is capable of producing fruit, and it dramatically increases the yield. AI-enhanced pollination. Though the act of pollination is still performed by human hands, AI has improved the scheduling and timing of this essential task. AI systems now predict the best times for pollination based on weather patterns, the age of the trees, and other environmental factors. This has helped to increase the success rate of pollination and, in turn, boost overall date production. In some experimental farms, drones are being tested to assist in the pollination process, potentially making it even more efficient in the near future. One of the unique aspects of date farming is that dates do not all ripen at the same time. This means that a tree might need to be harvested several times over the course of a few weeks. Workers climb tall ladders to reach the clusters of dates, carefully picking only those that have fully ripened. This ensures that the fruit is at its peak quality when it is picked. The actual picking of dates is still done by hand on most farms. Mechanical harvesters could damage the delicate fruit, leading to a lower quality product. By hand-picking the dates, farmers can ensure that each one is collected at the perfect stage of ripeness, resulting in a superior final product. AI technology plays an essential role in managing the labor force during the harvest season. Traditionally, farmers had to rely on their experience to determine when the dates were ready for harvest. Now, AI systems analyze data from sensors placed in the orchards to predict when specific trees or clusters of dates will be ready for picking. This allows farmers to deploy their workforce more efficiently, reducing labor costs and improving the timing of the harvest. Once harvested, the dates are transported to the processing facility. Here, the journey towards becoming a packaged product begins. Each batch of dates is carefully labeled and tracked using traceability technology. This system allows the factory to maintain quality control, as every batch can be traced back to the specific farm, tree, and harvest date. The first step inside the facility involves a manual inspection. Workers meticulously sort through the dates, removing any that show signs of overripeness, bruising, or imperfections. This hands-on approach ensures that only high-quality fruit moves forward to the next stage of processing. Although this step is still largely manual, some facilities have integrated AI-driven sorting machines that assist in the initial inspection process. These machines scan the dates for size, color, and surface imperfections. Any dates that don't meet the quality standards are automatically diverted for further inspection or repurposed for other products, such as date paste or syrup. As the dates move through the production line, they are subjected to a highly advanced quality control process powered by artificial intelligence. The dates pass through high-speed scanners that use both visible and near-infrared light to capture detailed images of each fruit. The AI system analyzes these images, looking for defects such as cracks in the skin, discoloration, or inconsistencies in size and shape. The AI system processes the data in real time, instantly categorizing the dates into different quality grades. For example, dates with perfect skin and no blemishes are labeled as premium grade, while those with minor imperfections are placed in lower grades, such as fancy or choice. This sorting process is incredibly efficient, allowing the facility to process thousands of dates per minute with a level of accuracy that would be impossible for human workers to achieve. After sorting, the dates are transported to the cleaning area, where they are thoroughly washed to remove any dust or debris that may have accumulated during harvesting. The cleaning process is delicate, as the fruit's skin is soft and prone to damage. AI-assisted cleaning. Some facilities have introduced AI-driven cleaning systems that use precise amounts of water and pressure to clean the dates. These systems ensure that the fruit is cleaned without being damaged. Additionally, the water used in the cleaning process is often recycled and filtered, making the operation more environmentally sustainable. Final quality check. After the initial grading, human workers continue to inspect the dates, ensuring that the AI systems have accurately categorized the fruit. This final check is crucial, as even the most advanced AI technology can sometimes miss minor defects. By combining human expertise with machine precision, the factory ensures that every date packed for sale meets the highest quality standards. Once the dates are graded, they move on to the packaging stage. Premium dates are often packaged in decorative boxes, destined for high-end markets or gift packages. These packages are designed to highlight the luxurious nature of the fruit, often using recyclable or biodegradable materials to appeal to environmentally conscious consumers. Bulk packaging. For lower-grade dates, bulk packaging is the preferred method. These dates are often sold in large quantities to food manufacturers, who use them in products like energy bars, smoothies, or date syrups. Bulk packaging involves sealing the dates in airtight bags or containers to preserve their freshness during transportation and storage. Vacuum sealing and modified atmosphere packaging, MAP. In some cases, dates are vacuum sealed or packed using modified atmosphere packaging. MAP involves replacing the oxygen in the package with a gas mixture, such as nitrogen or carbon dioxide, which helps to slow down the oxidation process that can cause dates to spoil. This is particularly useful for dates that will be shipped to distant markets or stored for long periods. After packaging, many dates are stored in specialized cold storage facilities to preserve their freshness. Premium dates, in particular, are often flash frozen at -18 degrees Celsius to lock in their moisture and flavor. Freezing dates is especially important when preparing them for export to distant markets, as it ensures that the fruit retains its quality throughout the journey. The term cold chain refers to the system used to maintain the optimal temperature for perishable products from the point of origin to the final consumer. In the case of dates, the cold chain begins when the packaged dates are placed in cold storage and continues throughout transportation, whether by truck, ship, or plane. This process ensures that the dates remain fresh, even when they are shipped across continents. AI plays a significant role in managing cold storage facilities. By constantly monitoring temperature and humidity levels, AI systems can make adjustments in real time to ensure that the dates are stored in ideal conditions. Additionally, AI can predict when inventory will be needed for distribution, allowing the facility to optimize energy usage and reduce costs. The U.S. is a major player in the global date market, exporting bulk dates to over 15 countries, including key markets in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. The demand for premium medjool dates continues to grow worldwide, driven by consumers' increasing interest in healthy, natural snacks. Dates destined for international markets are often shipped in temperature-controlled containers to maintain their freshness. These containers are equipped with refrigeration units and temperature sensors that feed data back to a central system. AI technology monitors this data and makes adjustments to ensure that the fruit remains in optimal condition during transport. AI also helps manage the logistics of date distribution. By analyzing data on shipping routes, fuel consumption, and market demand, AI systems can identify the most efficient ways to transport the dates from the factory to international markets. This helps reduce shipping costs, minimize delays, and ensure that the dates arrive in perfect condition. The date industry in the U.S. is not just about maintaining tradition, it's also about innovation. Ongoing research and development efforts are focused on improving the quality, sustainability, and variety of dates produced in America. While medjool dates are the most well-known, American farms are experimenting with other varieties, such as Barhi, Kadrawi, and Zahidi dates. Each of these varieties has unique characteristics, and farmers are using AI to analyze consumer preferences and market trends to determine which types of dates will be most popular in the future. AI is also being used to assist in crossbreeding programs aimed at developing new types of dates that are more resistant to pests and diseases, or that have better yields in less than ideal growing conditions. By analyzing genetic data, AI can predict the outcomes of crossbreeding experiments with greater accuracy, speeding up the development of new, high-quality varieties. Sustainability and water conservation. The date industry, like many agricultural sectors, faces increasing pressure to reduce its environmental footprint. AI is playing a key role in helping farmers conserve water, reduce pesticide use, and implement more sustainable farming practices. For example, some farms are using AI-driven drones to monitor crop health and detect signs of disease or pest infestations early, allowing for targeted treatments that minimize the use of harmful chemicals. Nothing goes to waste. One of the remarkable aspects of the date industry is its commitment to waste reduction. Dates that don't meet the standards for direct consumption can still be used in a variety of other products. Dates that are too small, overripe, or misshapen to be sold as whole fruit are often turned into date paste or syrup. These products are used as natural sweeteners in energy bars, baked goods, smoothies, and health products. AI helps streamline the production process for date paste and syrup by analyzing the consistency and sugar content of the dates to ensure that the final product meets the desired specifications. Even the seeds and skins of dates are put to good use. The seeds can be ground into a powder and used as a natural dietary supplement, while the skins and other organic waste are composted or used as animal feed, ensuring that nothing goes to waste in the production process. Many date producers are also experimenting with sustainable packaging solutions. AI is helping researchers develop new types of biodegradable packaging materials made from agricultural byproducts, including date fibers, that can be used to package dates and other products. This reduces the environmental impact of the industry and appeals to eco-conscious consumers. Dates are not only delicious but also packed with nutrients, making them a popular choice among health-conscious consumers. Rich in fiber, potassium, and in antioxidants, dates are a natural energy booster and a great addition to a balanced diet. AI is playing a growing role in consumer education and marketing for the date industry. By analyzing data on consumer behavior and preferences, AI systems can help producers tailor their marketing efforts to reach health-conscious consumers. For example, AI can identify trends in social media conversations about dates and use that information to create targeted marketing campaigns that highlight the health benefits of dates. AI technology is also being used to analyze the nutritional content of different varieties of dates and compare them to other snack options. This information is used to develop new marketing strategies and product labels that appeal to health-conscious shoppers who are looking for natural, nutrient-rich foods. The production of bulk dates in America is a perfect example of how traditional agricultural practices can be enhanced by modern technology. From the careful cultivation of date palms in the Coachella Valley to the AI-driven sorting systems in cutting-edge factories, every step of the process is designed to ensure the highest quality dates are delivered to consumers. As the global demand for dates continues to grow, American date producers are at the forefront of innovation, using AI to improve sustainability, enhance product quality, and reduce waste. Whether you're enjoying a fresh medjool date from your local farmer's market or a bulk order of dates shipped from a factory, the journey of these delicious fruits is a testament to the dedication, innovation, and passion of the American date industry. Tomato ketchup is more than just a condiment. It's an iconic part of American culinary culture. Whether you're dipping fries at a diner, adding it to a backyard BBQ burger, or drizzling it over eggs in a high-end restaurant, ketchup brings a burst of tangy flavor that transforms even the simplest meals. But behind each squeeze of ketchup lies a complex and highly sophisticated production process that's designed to meet America's massive demand. From sprawling tomato fields to futuristic factories powered by AI, producing millions of bottles of ketchup each year requires precision, technology, and expertise. In this video, we'll take you on a fascinating journey to see how this beloved condiment is made in an American factory, from the moment tomatoes are harvested to the cutting-edge AI technology, ensuring every bottle is perfect. Before we dive into the fascinating world of ketchup production, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video so we can keep bringing you amazing content like this. Trust me, you won't want to miss the behind-the-scenes look at how AI is transforming the food industry. Let us know in the comments your favorite way to use ketchup, fries, burgers, or something else. Harvesting the tomatoes. The journey of every ketchup bottle begins not in the factory, but in vast fields of ripe tomatoes. These fields, often located in agricultural hotspots like California, stretch out as far as the eye can see. California's sunny, Mediterranean climate is ideal for tomato farming, which is why it produces more than 90% of the nation's tomatoes used for processing. The specific variety of tomatoes used for ketchup, known for their rich flavor and high pulp content, are chosen for their suitability to be transformed into a thick, luscious sauce. These tomatoes aren't harvested by hand. With the scale of production required to meet the nation's ketchup needs, manual labor simply wouldn't be efficient. Instead, large-scale machinery fitted with cutting-edge technology, including AI-driven algorithms, carries out the work. GPS-guided tractors crisscross the fields, equipped with advanced sensors that can detect which tomatoes are ready for picking based on their size, color, and ripeness. This AI technology can even track weather conditions and soil health to determine the optimal time for harvesting. Such precision helps maximize yield and minimize waste, ensuring only the ripest tomatoes are selected for ketchup production. Once picked, the tomatoes are loaded onto massive trucks, ready for the next leg of their journey to the factory. But even in transport, technology plays a crucial role in maintaining the tomatoes' quality. Trucks are equipped with temperature-controlled compartments and real-time tracking systems to ensure that the tomatoes arrive at the processing plant in prime condition, fresh and ready for the next step. Transporting and sorting. Upon arriving at the factory, the tomatoes are unloaded in vast quantities. Imagine thousands of pounds of bright red tomatoes flowing onto conveyor belts that whisk them into the heart of the production facility. Here, the first step is sorting. Not every tomato is perfect, and quality control is crucial to ensuring that only the best tomatoes make it into the final product. In modern ketchup factories, AI-powered optical scanners handle this task with impressive accuracy. These scanners can inspect each tomato in real time, checking for size, color, and any visible defects. The AI system is designed to process vast amounts of data quickly, sorting thousands of tomatoes every minute. Defective tomatoes, those with blemishes, discoloration, or signs of overripeness, are automatically removed from the line, while the best tomatoes continue forward. This level of precision is impossible to achieve by human hand alone, and it ensures that only top-quality tomatoes are used in the ketchup-making process. The tomatoes that pass this inspection are now ready to be prepared for processing, but before that, they must undergo a thorough cleaning. The next step in the journey involves cleaning the tomatoes to remove any dirt, pesticides, and other impurities. Even though these tomatoes were grown under strict agricultural standards, thorough cleaning is essential to meet the highest levels of food safety. The tomatoes are placed into large water tanks where they are vigorously scrubbed by industrial brushes. As they pass through these tanks, jets of water rinse them off, leaving no trace of soil or chemicals. The water used in this process is filtered and treated to ensure it's as clean as possible, and any wastewater is often recycled, reflecting the growing push for sustainability in the food industry. Once the tomatoes are scrubbed clean, they move into the next stage, blanching. Blanching involves exposing the tomatoes to hot water or steam for a short period, usually just a few minutes. This step is crucial because it softens the tomatoes, making it easier to remove their skins later in the process. The AI systems overseeing this process monitor temperature and time, ensuring the tomatoes are blanched perfectly without losing any of their essential nutrients or flavor. This precise control guarantees consistency across each batch, an essential factor when producing ketchup on such a massive scale. With the tomatoes blanched and softened, they are now ready to be pulped. This is where the transformation from whole fruit to tomato paste begins. The peeled tomatoes are passed through industrial sieves that remove the skins, seeds, and any remaining solid material, leaving behind a smooth and rich tomato pulp. The pulp then enters large vats where it is cooked down into tomato paste. This thick, concentrated paste is the foundation of ketchup, and getting the texture just right is crucial to achieving the perfect end product. The cooking process is carefully monitored to ensure the paste has the ideal consistency, neither too thick nor too watery. This is where AI once again proves its worth. Sensors embedded in the vats constantly measure the viscosity, temperature, and moisture content of the paste. These AI systems can make real-time adjustments, adding or removing heat as necessary to maintain the perfect consistency. This ensures that every batch of tomato paste has the same rich texture and flavor, whether it's being made in a small test kitchen or in a massive production facility. Once the paste reaches the desired consistency, it is pumped into huge storage containers, ready for the next stage in its journey. The ketchup kitchen. The heart of any ketchup factory is the kitchen where the tomato paste is turned into the final product. This is where the magic happens, where the rich tomato flavor is balanced with vinegar, sugar, salt, and a proprietary blend of spices to create that unmistakable ketchup taste. Each factory has its own recipe, often guarded closely, that gives its ketchup a unique flavor. In the ketchup kitchen, the tomato paste is mixed with water to achieve the right consistency. Then the other ingredients are added: vinegar for tang, sugar for sweetness, and salt to enhance the flavor. Spices like cloves, allspice, and cinnamon are often added in secret combinations to give the ketchup its signature taste. Modern ketchup kitchens rely heavily on AI systems to ensure precision in every step. AI is used to measure the exact amounts of each ingredient and monitor the blending process. This technology ensures that the ingredients are mixed in perfect proportion, creating a uniform flavor and texture across every batch. The temperature is also carefully controlled, as overheating or underheating the mixture can alter the taste or consistency. Once the ingredients are thoroughly blended, the ketchup mixture is heated to high temperatures to kill any bacteria and make it safe for consumption. Cooking is a critical stage in ketchup production. The ketchup mixture is heated in large industrial kettles to eliminate harmful bacteria and preserve the sauce. This process also helps develop the flavor, as the heat allows the ingredients to meld together. AI systems are essential here too, ensuring that the ketchup is cooked at precisely the right temperature and for the right amount of time. If the ketchup is overheated, it can lose its vibrant red color or develop a burnt taste. If it's undercooked, it won't be safe to consume. AI technology ensures that these factors are controlled with pinpoint accuracy, maintaining the perfect balance between safety and flavor. After the cooking process is complete, the ketchup is rapidly cooled. Cooling helps stop the cooking process and brings the ketchup to the ideal temperature for bottling. At this point, the ketchup is thick, flavorful, and ready to be packed into bottles, but not before it goes through one final round of quality checks. In any large-scale food production, quality control is essential, and ketchup production is no exception. Each batch of ketchup must be tested to ensure it meets the highest standards of quality before it can be bottled and shipped to consumers. AI-powered quality control systems play a major role in this process, ensuring that every bottle of ketchup is consistent in taste, texture, and color. One of the most well-known tests in ketchup production is the flow rate test, which measures how quickly the ketchup flows out of the bottle. This is critical because ketchup that flows too quickly can be runny, while ketchup that's too slow can be frustrating for consumers. AI systems monitor the ketchup's viscosity and adjust the recipe as needed to maintain the perfect flow rate. Color consistency is another important factor. AI scanners inspect the ketchup's color, ensuring that it has the rich, deep red hue consumers expect. Any batch that doesn't meet these standards is flagged for adjustment or discarded. Finally, taste tests are conducted to ensure the ketchup meets the flavor profile consumers love. These tests are done by both human tasters and AI systems that analyze the chemical composition of the ketchup to ensure it's up to par. Once the ketchup has passed all quality control tests, it's ready to be bottled. This is one of the most impressive stages of the production process, where AI-powered machines work at incredible speeds to fill thousands of bottles every minute. Empty bottles move along conveyor belts to the filling stations, where precise machines pump the ketchup into each bottle. AI systems ensure that each bottle is filled with the exact amount of ketchup. This prevents overfilling, which could lead to wasted product, and underfilling, which could disappoint consumers. Once filled, the bottles move on to the next stage, capping. AI systems monitor the weight of each bottle as it moves along the conveyor, ensuring that every single one meets the precise weight standard for the product. Any bottle that doesn't meet the weight requirement is automatically flagged and removed from the line. This high level of precision not only ensures that each bottle is perfect, but also helps to minimize waste, making the process more efficient and cost-effective. After the ketchup is pumped into bottles, the next step is capping. The bottles are rapidly sealed with airtight caps, which help preserve the ketchup's freshness and extend its shelf life. In a modern ketchup factory, this process is automated, with AI-guided machinery placing caps on hundreds of bottles per minute. These machines ensure that each cap is sealed tightly, preventing any leaks during transport or storage. Once capped, the bottles move to the labeling station, where they receive their iconic branding. Whether it's Heinz, Hunt's, or any other brand, the labeling process is crucial for conveying essential information to consumers. Self-adhesive labels are applied to each bottle, providing details such as the ingredients list, nutritional information, expiration date, and of course the brand's recognizable logo. AI systems ensure that the labels are placed in exactly the right position and at the correct angle, preventing any misaligned labels which could affect the product's appearance on store shelves. With their caps and labels in place, the bottles of ketchup are now ready for the final stages, packaging and shipping. The final step in the ketchup production process is packaging the bottles for distribution. Once the bottles are labeled, they are grouped together in trays, usually in sets of 6, 12, or 24, depending on the packaging requirements. These trays are then shrink-wrapped to keep the bottles secure during transport. Here again, AI plays a significant role. Robotic arms guided by AI systems arrange the bottles in the most efficient manner possible, maximizing space and minimizing the risk of damage during shipping. The AI systems can also detect if any bottles are missing or out of place, ensuring that each package is complete and secure. Once the trays are shrink-wrapped, they are stacked on pallets using robotic palletizers, which arrange the trays in precise layers, ready for transport. The pallets are then loaded onto trucks using forklifts, often operated with assistance from AI for added precision. These trucks are equipped with temperature control systems, ensuring that the ketchup is transported in optimal conditions to maintain its freshness. From here, the ketchup is distributed to grocery stores, restaurants, and food service companies across the country, ready to be enjoyed by millions of consumers. Throughout every stage of production, AI is transforming the way ketchup is made. From the moment the tomatoes are harvested to the final packaging and shipping process, AI is driving efficiency, reducing waste, and ensuring the highest quality standards. One of the most significant advantages of AI in food production is its ability to analyze vast amounts of data in real time. This allows factory operators to make immediate adjustments, whether it's tweaking the recipe, adjusting cooking times, or refining packaging methods. AI also plays a crucial role in sustainability. By optimizing processes such as water usage, energy consumption, and waste management, AI helps ketchup factories operate more efficiently while reducing their environmental footprint. In addition, AI's ability to monitor every aspect of production ensures that there is minimal waste, whether that's by preventing overripe tomatoes from entering the production line or ensuring that every bottle is filled to the correct level. This not only saves resources, but also helps keep production costs down, making ketchup more affordable for consumers. To understand how far ketchup production has come, it's worth taking a look back at the history of this iconic condiment. The Heinz brand, which is now synonymous with ketchup, was founded in 1869 by Henry John Heinz. Heinz started his business with humble beginnings, selling horseradish and pickles before introducing his now famous tomato ketchup in 1876. At the time, ketchup production was a much simpler and more labor-intensive process. Tomatoes were harvested by hand, and the entire production process relied on manual labor. The ketchup was cooked in small batches and bottled by hand, a far cry from the highly automated and AI-driven factories of today. By the early 20th century, however, Heinz had revolutionized ketchup production, becoming one of the first companies to embrace mass production techniques. The brand's commitment to quality and consistency helped it expand globally, and by the 1920s, Heinz ketchup was being exported to countries around the world. Today, the brand produces millions of bottles of ketchup every year, using state-of-the-art technology and AI to ensure that every bottle meets the highest standards of quality and taste. The journey of tomato ketchup, from sprawling fields of ripe tomatoes to the perfectly sealed bottles on grocery store shelves, is a testament to the power of modern technology and AI. What once took hours of manual labor can now be accomplished in mere minutes, with AI ensuring precision at every stage. From optimizing harvesting schedules to monitoring cooking temperatures, AI has streamlined the ketchup production process, making it faster, more efficient, and more sustainable. Next time you enjoy a squeeze of ketchup on your fries, burger, or hot dog, remember the incredible journey that bottle has taken, from the fields to the factory, through the hands of cutting-edge technology, and finally to your plate. It's a process that combines the best of tradition and innovation, delivering the perfect condiment that's been a staple in American homes for over a century. If you found this video as interesting as we did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue making these in-depth videos, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on how AI is shaping the future of food production. Drop a comment below and let us know what other products you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.